Second quarter brought to you by KTBS Payroll,
action,
your integrated payroll solution, providing expertise and efficiency to make your business stronger. KTBSpayroll.com. Sweeney, great scoop on the ground ball, has a lane, pulls it out and defers to Trey McGee behind the cage. Tell you, after that rainy game on Tuesday, I got straight to Michael's Cafe on York Road for a crab cake. Best crab cakes in the state of Maryland. Cherry with a nice little takeaway on Frederick, and now it's going to be Gasaldi for the Lakers. Colin Chell, give and go with Stanwyck, shot just off the leg of Doyle. Great save by Nick Doyle. Nifty little give and go right there with Stanwyck and Gasaldi.
With how much slowdown we'll probably see this weekend in the first round of the Division I NCAA tournament, it's definitely a sigh of relief to see all these transition opportunities. So much fun to watch.
T. Moyer behind the cage for the Lakers. Peacock across the top. This is Casey Reese. Reese inside shot deflected on its way. Doyle gets it quickly to Austin Frederick, and the Eagles get a defensive stand. 1-1 your score, 10:39 to go. Second quarter at BL. Lakers in their home whites, Eagles in their road orange. Under Armour All-American Underclassmen Player of the Game. If the game ended right now, it would be Nick Doyle. No doubt. No bout it, doubt it. Crowd really starting to swell here today. Close to 1,000. McDonough's Grant Ringelman, second midfield unit, getting a run here for the Eagles. Glazer going against Pons. Mac Pons just playing great position defense, and he complements that with a poke and a wrap check, maybe a lift now and again. Comes off the pick from Andrew White, and now the ball is in the cross of Andrew White. Keegan O'Connor, short stick D midi.
You mentioned Mac Pons being one of those positional guys. Sometimes a defenseman like that is just as effective as a takeaway defenseman. With these modern stick technologies, it's hard to take the ball away.
Saved by Christian Knight. And now Pons, low left side as BL subs some guys on and off. But Ty, you referenced the up-pace game and the fact that we will probably not see too many stall warnings, but we'll see plenty for the TV viewers this weekend. Smooth little rolls by Benny Pridemore. Tal Bruno, little stop and go move, comes out righty, defers to Lynch. BL content with just keeping it on the outside. Bruno stop and go, gets it over to Lynch. Lynch left side gets a step, pushes it towards Stanwyck. Inside shot, goal! Colin Chell gets it from Stanwyck and buries it 2-1 Lakers.
Colin Chell on the score. Shaq Stanwyck on the assist. Stanwyck to Chell.
This quarter brought to you by KTBS Payroll, your integrated payroll solution, providing expertise and efficiency to make your business stronger.
Lakers
For more
2,
information, visit
X.
ktbspayroll.com.
Hill Blaze for the Eagles.
Hill Blaze clean on the faceoff. Gets it over to Austin Frederick. Frederick has a step. .7:42 to go, second quarter. Got to give a quick mention to the Shootout for Soldiers 24-hour lacrosse game happening here at Boys Latin in early June. Go to shootoutforsoldiers.com to support that. Rob Black, second goal of the day for Rob Black. Catch and release.
Robbie Black.
A 0.5 cut by Black, but he knots the scoring. And just like the day after a bad chili cook-off, we are knotted at deuces.
At the X, Brian Lichtenauer for the Lakers, Bill Blaze for the Eagles.
This time it's Lichtenauer for the Lakers facing off. And you see Blaze come away with it. And a timeout on the field, reminding you, make Royal Farms your first stop before and after every game for everything from custom-built subs and wraps, healthy snacks, drinks, fresh brewed coffee, Western fries, and of course, Royal Farms' delicious, world-famous, fresh, never frozen chicken. Royal Farms, real fresh, real fast. Sexually transmitted infections such as chlamydia and gonorrhea can have serious health consequences, but these infections are easy to treat. So if you think you might be infected, talk to your healthcare provider or get tested free at your local public health clinic. It's fast and it's easy. You don't even need a blood sample. If you test negative, great. If not, it's a step towards getting the treatment you need. BD, helping all people live healthy lives. Go to BD.com to learn more. Ty, during this timeout, let's think about the Under Armour All-American Underclassmen event. It is the premier recruiting event in the country, and they have tryouts in 10 different locations.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing better, with how many regions represent at the Under Armour tryouts, and of course the event, really a special weekend. Tryouts, there's so many players coming, it seems like hundreds of them come out, and also several dozen college coaches from Division I, Division II, Division III, and even club. Really nothing better. Not much more to say. Can't wait for it this year. Usually show up and see 40 out of 50 of the top players in the country in each class.
And it's also a great recruiting opportunity, as you mentioned, and then that senior game. There's no better way to get on the radar screen of those Under Armour selectors than to be a part of that tryout. UnderArmourLacrosse.com to learn how you can be a part of the best open lacrosse recruiting event. So many recruiting showcases have gone to invite only, but the Under Armour Lacrosse Underclassmen event is come one, come all. Frederick gets a free shot. Gets his hands free, I should say. It was certainly no free shot, but he wasn't pounded to the turf, so I'm sure he feels good about it. Glazer with the backup, spins it to McGee. Vallis with the shot for the Eagles. Backed up again by Glazer.
I think, at least looks like right now, BL is not putting enough attention on Austin Frederick and Britton Vallis. Those guys are way too good dodging from the midfield. Seems like teams usually mix up, who they pull. But both guys certainly warrant being covered by a long pole.
Frederick's shot gobbled up by Christian Knight. And he gets it quickly to Brandon. I gave my love a cherry. Flag down. Stanwyck behind the cage. Now gets it over to Heacock. 5:15 to go, second quarter. A lot of inside play right here. Bruno spins it back to Stanwyck. McDonogh not doubling the ball, just helping on the crease in the offside scenario. Peacock rolls back lefty, looking to get a step. Now gets it to Stanwyck. Stanwyck inside for Lynch. Ball hits the turf. And now we will learn of the foul. This man up
Flag
brought to you by the Power
Offsides
Shaft.
to call. Boys Latin have man advantage for up to 30 seconds.
Go to www.thepowershaft.com to learn how you can get your hands on the best lacrosse training device. The Power Shaft, a weighted training shaft. So if you want the hardest shots or the stiffest checks, get a Power Shaft. College teams now have, everybody on the team has a Power Shaft, and they use them for practice 1 day a week. This summer, you gotta have a Power Shaft if you wanna play your best. Lakers, little two-man behind, man up. Pridemore gets it back behind. And T. Moyer spins it all the way up top. Here's Stanwyck. Inside feed. Hey! Michael Lynch checked just as he shot.
Shot out of bounds. T. Moyer to inbound. Back to even strength.
And the penalty has expired. Credit that man down unit for McDonogh. Lynch shot handled by Doyle. And both goalies stealing the show today. 2-2 your score, 3:45 to go, second quarter. CJ Richardson with the clear for the Eagles. Frederick splits for his left side. Shot just catches a piece as Christian Knight, the goaltender. Another shot by the Eagles. That'll go out on the sideline. Make Rural Farms your first stop before and after every game for everything from custom-built subs and wraps, healthy snacks, drinks, fresh brewed coffee, Western fries, and of course, Royal Farms' delicious, world-famous, fresh, never frozen chicken. Royal Farms, real fresh, real fast. Shot by Frederick out. And McDonogh wins the backup race. Certainly no lack of hustle by Matty Reese. Sold the whole farm to get that one.
And with how even these teams are, you know, plays like that will be so crucial to the outcome of the game. You know, it'll come down to that in ground ball play. Simple things go a long way in this sport.
Fallis comes off the pick, gets the shot off. Credit Mac Pons with a timely slap check as the shot is released. Eagles retain possession. 2-2 your score. Thanks for joining us here on CUDA.com, the game of the week presented by Royal Farms. Second quarter brought to you by KTBS Payroll, your integrated payroll solution. Black, the hot hand for the Eagles. Saved by Knight. Pass a little bit high, but Gasaldi still comes up with it. Pushes it down the side. Heacock can't handle it, but Jeff Davis can. Couple errant passes there on the clear by the Lakers, and at the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, Vallis spins it over to Justin Whitfeld. Frederick behind to Clark. Clark, great feed inside. Shot backed up by Christian Knight.
Up by the Lakers. Oh, Laker ball to clear, 1:28 to go in the half.
I got to tell you, it's a gritty little play by Trey McGee there as he took some checks high and low.
McGee, not a big guy by any means. But
Timeout
took a
on the
beating
field,
there.
Boys Latin.
And Trey McGee certainly willing to pay a price to make a play. 2-2 your score. Halftime coming up. Got to make sure you have a full stock of Motive Pure Hydration Formula. We also want to remind you to make Royal Farms your first stop before and after every game. Got to thank the Baltimore Crabs Lacrosse Club, KTBS Payroll, FCA Lacrosse, MedStar, Union Memorial Hospital Sports Medicine, and J. Dyer Strength and Conditioning, BD Diagnostics, and Motive Pure Hydration Formula are sponsors for this year. A great season of lacrosse, well into the millions of views for CUDA.com and the Royal Farms Game of the Week. Second quarter, timeout by the Lakers, 1:18 to go in the half. 2-2 your score. Booker Corrigan and Inside Lacrosse writer Ty Zanders bringing you the call. Keegan O'Connor drives left alley behind to Schacht, and now it's Heacock. Great save by Doyle between the legs. Got just enough of it. And now it's Shinsky for the Eagles. Shinsky gets it up to Sweeney. And we got a timeout with 30 seconds left, second quarter.
Eagle timeout.
Rob Black spins it up top to Frederick. Eagles come out with their first midfield unit. Whistle blows on the far side. Referee George Clinton making the call as they square everything up. Vallis slid to by Nick Shepard, and now it's Austin Frederick left side. McGee right alley, tries to feed it into Glazer. And an errant pass, and that'll do it. First half comes to a close.
And that's halftime.
2-2 your score.
Lakers 2, Eagles 2.
CUDA.com and Royal Farms bringing you amazing high school lacrosse all
School
spring
store is
long.
open for your snacking and